first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. To the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Field, black. Here we go, set. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down and 9.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Hut.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Now, how about this? It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the 1st down. 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Entering Cooper. They're on the 10. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Down. 45, White.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
Come on, set. 52 points.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The 49ers out to punt this one. pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Cut, cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
3rd and long.
Cut, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one hard. He finds Golden. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We go play action with Love. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Down the right sideline. And he's in! Touchdown, Packers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
We'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set up to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that backward.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Striker, 50, green. Cut, cut.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, 49.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Down. Red, 38.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back. Those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
And some good blocking, springing us a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They come up now on third down and 4 to go.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Black shot. Set.
He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down to 37. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's a toss as they look to run, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. 25 yards. The pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here we go. 50, green. Ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
10 black. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Love. And that ball incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Love. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
White. 22 middle. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ready, set.
On play action, Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Black shot. 52 Bruce. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Will Green. Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
4 yards.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Red 38. Set cut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready. Red. Cycle. Yellow. 43. Set.
They'll look to throw again. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal.
60 red. Ready.
They'll run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't do it like your birthday. You're funny in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Love was given up on a pop pass. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping to his left. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
On the play. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
Now Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on.
43-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Packers can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Safe kick, taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set. Ready. Blue. Ready.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hold it ready. 43 rail. 52 blue. Hut.
Back to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Rail. Yellow. Yellow blue. Set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Ready?
Now give on the ground. Inside the 40. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 45 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, 52 blaster. Red, 38. Cut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Spike, 60. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Black, 95.
Quick throw here is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Set, hut.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Shot, 6. Method. Set, red. Cycle. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Short, complete to Likely. And he's taken down up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Come on, set, hut.
To throw is Love. Through the middle of the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Ready. 33. Set.
On the pop pass, this is Golden. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
They go play action with Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Ready. Set hut. 10 black. Hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Here we go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Hey, green. Set hut.
On 1st down, it's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 42 yards.
Let's go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. That one, taken in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. where the offense will take over.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Love to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. 3rd and 6.
Ready. 50, green.
Watch twins. What's going on, guys?
Ready.
The RPO. That one is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drop.
Packers, 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 1st and 10.
Another Packers 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at
Yellow.
the 20-yard line.
Striker. 3. Flag blue. Hut.
Love. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Check,
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Black 40. Drill green. Cut.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Six. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Set. Yellow. 40. Black shot. Set.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. It's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Let's go. 6, 45, 1.
Now or never, they'll throw him, and more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red.
On outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before